Last time on Questoria, the gang was making their way to the SS Goody boat ship when tragedy struck before they could even make it to the ship. Their beloved friend Setsu, the Meteor Man, slayer of being caught off guard during a nap, has disappeared, leaving behind only his staff with the piece of the meteor attached. With one party member gone, things are going to get really tricky for the gang, for they will both need to continue the mission and find their friend Setsu. But there were two other members who may or may not be dead, Hank and Ananda. And the last time the gang saw them, they were about to fight a dragon, but they had no idea if Hank or Ananda would ever be able to live through that. Did the dragon slay Hank and Ananda? Find out on today's special Bad Guys episode of Questoria.
Okay, everybody, welcome back to Questoria.
And we're live!
And we're live here in Questoria Studios, but we're not live. We're recording.
But we're live.
Months in advance.
Right.
Quest Studio.
Like,
It's not actually live.
maybe even like close to like half of a year in advance.
To you guys,
But we're live. They're live.
We are alive.
we're
live.
dead, basically.
We are alive.
This is past us telling you how he died.
Speaking of death, one of the things I want to open up with today is a eulogy.
A eulogy.
A eulogy.
You're the best eulogist.
Eulogist.
I thought it was eulinguist.
Eulinguist.
I'm not sure.
I'm a cunning linguist. Lowbrow. Anyway, so we're eulogizing our friend, and you can see by the way we're not taking it seriously that he's not actually dead. He's moved on to bigger and better things.
I know, it's just that we
Or
haven't
he is
we
dead, I
haven't
don't know.
we haven't gotten to our true feelings about it yet. We're masking it with humor.
So yeah, our friend Chase,
Your
known
friend,
as Setsu,
our friend, Setsu
Yeah,
the warrior.
beloved Setsu,
warrior.
aka Deadsu,
Already forgot what he
Dead
was.
Zoom.
Or Gonzu, just Gonzu.
the human rug, because he was always just like passed out on the floor.
Rug Zoo.
Rug Zoo.
Yes.
He has taken or accepted an internship, is that
Yes.
right? In California, and is no longer with us.
for the foreseeable
speaking.
future.
Yeah, we'll maybe try to Skype him in, see if we can bring back Setsu.
Yes,
Maybe
but
he'll
for
play
now-
somebody else. His meteorite piece was left behind, but
We're
he
assuming
himself is gone.
that something took him though.
Yeah, because
Again,
his
that's our
meteorite
nature.
piece was left behind.
Assumptions are how we roll.
Yes.
He probably would have taken it with him if he was gonna
Mm-hmm.
leave on his own.
That's our
or
detective
take
skills
off.
going. So,
Batman level.
that's pretty much us.
So we'll miss him. Hopefully he'll come back. We'll figure it out.
love you, Chase.
He's still around.
Well, Chase, we wish you the best.
Yeah,
Good luck.
we do that. I do that.
Good luck.
Indeed.
Good luck.
Everybody else does that.
Sora.
Good luck.
Yeah, he still is on our Insta. And speaking of that, we have one since the beginning,
Yes, we have.
since we've launched.
But now we can tell you what it is
Wink, wink.
Yeah, it's
on here.
yeah. You
That
can
was
follow
an
us at
audible wink.
__ Questoria, and then there's a lot of content. And by the time you hear this, there'll be a fuck lot more.
Yeah, be sure to follow that for to stay up to date on all of our content and so you know what's going on with us.
Yeah, and dumb shit. We put a lot of dumb shit on there.
That too. Funny
Yeah,
shit.
fun shit,
Like
dumb
all-
shit,
like
dumb
all of
shit.
it?
synonymous. Well, a lot
I
of it.
mean, if they're listening to this, they know we excel at dumb shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
110%.
Valid point.
We love you guys.
So yeah, what
Hope
we're
you're
gonna
digging
do
the beats.
now? We got that what they call housekeeping
Housekeeping.
out of the way.
Want me to jerk you off?
You want made for pillow?
You want mint for
You not seen Tommy Guy?
What kind of hotel is this?
Oh my God! Go away! I love that fucking movie.
It's
Chris
so good.
Farley.
What did you do?
That guy is a little cold.
Excuse me. Do you know where the weight room is? So
Don't
let's
do the weight room act.
Don't
Yeah,
do
that's
the
the best
weight
part.
room.
Yeah. If you haven't seen Tommy Boy or Black Sheep, go see them. And an update on Dread. I have not seen it. I'm sorry, guys.
Lame.
Oh, Dread.
So good.
So if you want to give up, if you want to give away,
token.
if you want to talk about
promised.
it, just talk about it.
No,
that
man,
right?
you
I
gotta
probably won't
see
see
it.
it for a while.
Are there
It's
consequences?
like for free on
There
Netflix.
should be.
It's like for
He said he would do
free.
it. It's like
It has
he
been
waited
for
Meaning that
years.
you can watch Netflix for nothing.
Okay,
It's ready
is it
to go.
really on Netflix right now?
I think it's on or Hulu.
Speaking of Netflix,
One of those.
Dark Crystal came out yesterday.
remake?
Not really. I mean,
It's-
Dark
I think it's
Crystal
like a
came out like
prequel.
a long time ago. But if you're listening to this, but The Age of Resistance,
It's what
yes.
leads up to
I think
the
that's what it's
movie.
called. Dude, I've watched a couple episodes so far, or at least an episode and a half already. I'm just like, wow. I love
I
it.
somehow missed
Love the
that
puppet
shit.
work.
I
I
never
love-
watched that movie.
I love it.
I saw it once
You
a while
haven't seen
ago.
the movie?
I'm not. Maybe once when I was a little kid. but
Oh man.
Oh man. Okay.
It's on Netflix. Revisit.
Well, this
It is,
especially.
yes.
I ain't got that Netflix actually.
Especially because, like, after playing D&D, like, you're going on a journey with these guys. Like, their fucking journey to. I don't want to give too much away, but it's really good.
It's more of an homage to that 80s style puppeteering.
It's great. You know what
So-
also is great? This story.
Pathfinder. Oh, cool. Thanks. Speaking of that, I had a lot of anxiety about that, but I came
Yes.
here and put on like a confident face, or I tried to.
Put
And
on your big boy pants.
yeah, my big boy panties. Reese's face. But yeah, Reese's
He's wearing
face
his
is
big boy
generally
panties
hilarious.
Right
I don't know how I feel about that.
Handsome guy.
now. Don't worry, we're all laughing. At
You know what's hilarious?
We're not
Your
laughing
face.
at you. We're laughing with you. We're laughing with your face.
I was laughing, so
Well, inside.
It was those gut busters from Tamlin.
Anyways, God, I completely lost my place now. Oh, so anybody else out there who wants to start GMing and doesn't have a story written, or wants to write their own story instead of using a generated campaign, just fucking do it.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have
yeah.
no ring on your finger.
No, there was a hair, and I removed it, and now I'm removing a phantom hair.
There was a lot I
That's it.
learned from doing the last campaign, that I wish I would have put in, but it's one of those things that, like, you're not really gonna know until you do it, and then realize what you did wrong.
Also, I've
What I
had
do.
4 cups of coffee, so I'm
Good to
Oh, a little jazz.
to the max.
Little
Did I say
jitters.
fidgetive?
Yeah.
Fidgety.
You jittery.
Well, you're fidgetive.
Fidgetively speaking.
Fidgetively speaking,
Boom.
Boom.
I feel like we're making shit up now,
Boom.
Yeah, dude.
but I like it.
Making up
it
words.
just
New words
started
for,
right
for the
now.
world of Questoria.
Making up words. Making up
Fi-
words. Boom.
Fidgetively speaking.
Fidgetivity.
Hey, fidgetively
Fidgetivity?
speaking.
Fidgetively speaking.
Fidgetively speaking.
Fidgetivity.
Yeah, dude. Way too much coffee all around. All around.
I think we should have another cup.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Fidgetively-
There's 3 goddamn
we
bags.
got enough
Yeah, we got-
coffee
3 pounds
to
of
go.
coffee in
If
there.
you've ever wondered how we brought you this show,
It's brought to you by Kroger.
yeah. And
Duncan.
I brought Dunkin'.
And Duncan.
I brought Dunkies.
actually, it's Kroger's.
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 saying that-
Oh, you're saying instead of Kroger, it's Kroger's.
Yeah, just like it's Maya's.
Okay.
really not,
Gotcha.
though.
If you're in the
it's-
Midwest.
it's Freddy Kroger's.
Gotcha.
I'm Freddy Kroger.
Anybody on the West Coast or the East Coast is like, what the, or from anybody or where else
On the
other
West
than the
Coast,
Midwest
it's
is like,
Ralph's.
what the fuck are they talking about? This fuck is Kroger.
You know,
On the West Coast,
where
Kroger is
where we're
Ralph's.
from, the
It's the
Ralph's.
same thing.
Okay.
the like the plains, basically where we're from.
Uh-huh.
It's Baker's.
Bakers, not Albertsons.
No,
Oh,
Just
okay.
like Rally's is
the
Checkers on the
Kroger
West Coast.
equivalent is Baker's.
I see. All right.
Isn't that crazy?
And I think in like Texas and shit.
Probably it's that kind of.
What about the East Coast? Hey, if anybody's listening on the
I
East
don't know.
Coast, send it in. Send it to Questoria
Okay, on the East Coast they have like Wawa.
Pod at
Pod
Gmail.
at
They have
gmail.com.
Giant Eagle. I know they have Giant Eagle like in Pennsylvania and shit.
There's the one in Florida.
Guys, it's random, fucking dumb shit.
Yeah.
This is what people are listening for.
Has anybody ever been to Jungle Gyms? It's so great. Oh, we already talked about this earlier. Anyway, it's in Cincinnati if you're wondering. It's awesome. Go there. But anyway, so yeah, okay, let's put some players on the field.
Oh, we're there. We've been laying down a little bit.
Oh,
but
okay. Well, let's put Hank
We're
and
resting for a little.
Hank and Afjar. Oh, I like that combination. Hank and Afjar. Our listeners will not know who Afjar is.
But maybe, I don't know, we can do something special for people who sent in ideas or something. I don't know. We'll figure that out, and we can send you like back episodes with Afjar in them, so you can get an idea of
Oh
who
yeah,
he is.
Yeah.
We can like if we ever do like a Patreon,
Only
we
if
can
they're
have
good ideas,
we
though.
can put our like last campaign, our previous campaign, up on the Patreon.
Only if
like
they're good
you're-
ideas.
You're already giving us
Any
money,
bad idea?
so
We're
you
like,
can hear
all
our
right,
shit.
you're not gonna be able to listen to this episode with Afjar, all right?
Yeah.
You're kicked off
You're-
Instagram.
Your Patreon subscription is canceled, and we're keeping the money.
No return.
Way to suck at suggestions.
Seriously, you're terrible.
No, guys, we'll figure something out though.
But yeah, okay, so Afjar is a character that I used in the last campaign. He is a barbarian, and by the time we left off, this guy was pretty good. I think we all left off at like level fucking 7 when we finished that campaign.
Yeah.
So Afjar is no wimpy guy. You can definitely expect a fight.
He threw a person off of a building.
Yeah, he does that. He throws people. That's his favorite thing to do is throw people.
Well, next to the bash stab,
The bash stab. Oh, I forgot all about the bash stab.
there is that.
And I
You're a
will
bash stabber.
I will tell you guys, since you guys were pretty familiar with Afjar's character, and by you guys I mean the guys sitting at this table right now, he's a little bit tougher now than he used to be. I think he's a little bit tougher than Hank even. And Hank, you already know if you've been listening to this that he's just a raging badass. Not raging literally, because he's a fighter and not a barbarian, but anyway,
It's gonna be a shame that we're gonna have to kill them.
we'll see what happens.
It's good to know that Hank's still alive and kicking though. Sounds like he's got some backup
So what we're doing
from
today,
the last place we saw him.
I don't know if I
released.
mentioned it already. I think I might have not mentioned it. We're going to do a little table turn. These guys are going to play the bad guys. We've generated 3 new characters, and they're going to be the bad guys working for the Order of Asmodeus, which is the opposite of the Resistance. They're the opposition, and they're going to be fighting Hank and Afjar. And he talks like this. I just kill things, I throw people, I hit people in face with shield, and stab them with sword.
I love dogs.
Love dogs, love cats. Cats train you. You train dog, cat train you. This is why I love cats.
Wise words of Afjar.
I love cat. Okay, so we last left off, everybody teleported away from Hank and Ananda, and Hank and Ananda are left to deal with this dragon business. But Ananda, of course, hatches a plan very quickly because she's a badass. And she wild shapes into a giant eagle and grabs Hank.
What the hell?
And she flies away with Hank in her talons. And
No, she wilds away.
she wilds away with Hank in her talons. And they're being pursued by this dragon, obviously. And the dragon ends up getting off a breath weapon on her. Direct hit.
Morning breath.
And it's a fire dragon.
Halitosis.
Morning.
It is a fire dragon, so it's a fire weapon. And birds on fire, they don't stay in the air very well. So he hits her right in the wing, and she goes down. In one of those downward spiraling motions. Yeah, and she crashes into the canopy of a forest, at the base of the mountain. She goes down under the trees, out of the side of the dragon for a second, unwild shapes, leaves Hank there, tells him that she's going to try to, lead the dragon off, and that he should try to get back to the secret druidic village, because he knows where it is. So she re-wild shapes back into the eagle, gets up there, antagonizes the dragon a little bit, and then takes off. Meanwhile, Hank is heading south toward the secret druidic village where your other characters are.
The fake forest.
Yeah, fake.
We were talking about
I
it
believe
earlier.
this would be the dark scary
We were
woods.
saying like
Yes,
they're
the dark scary
trees that are like made out of the wire with the nylon fake Christmas trees.
Oh,
like
yeah.
The fake forest.
You make one tree look like it's fucking another tree.
Yeah, why not?
Hilarious. Anyways, so Hank is traveling around. He's walking around in the woods he's like, I'll tell you what, these woods get darker and scarier the further south you go. And then not too long after, off in the distance, he hears like, hey, hello, you there. And he's like, hello, I'm Hank. And then the guy's like, hello, I am Afjar. What are you doing in these woods right about here? Oh, I'm camped nearby. I see fight in air. I see sky fight happen. And I drink many beer and stumble out here to meet you. But Afjar is not drunk. He is sober and ready to go, Burr.
High constitution modifier.
Yeah, well, there's also that, because he is Russian. He's barbarian. He can drink and just, still rock and roll.
That's right.
Yes, rock and roll despite being, not really drunk. half bottle, half a fifth of vodka,
Yeah.
vodka.
Plus, he always carries coffee on him in case he needs to sober up a little bit.
Yes, coffee.
He's ready to go. Like he's.
I'm ready. Anyway, hello, Hank. I know your name without you even telling me. Hey there. How you doing? My name's Hank Hill. He's like, yes, I know. I've heard of you. You are very famous. Everybody knows you. My name is FGR. He's like, oh, well, I'll tell you what. I've heard of you as well. You're also very famous. I'm like, yes, I am FGR. I am the killer of killers. I kill. I have so many notches on my sword from all the kills I have. So anyway, they get to know each other a little bit, and as they're walking around, and what they don't know is that there is a party of bad dudes that have been dispatched along with the dragon, and they were tracking the sky fight as well as Afjar was, and they saw where Ananda went down in the woods, and they made pretty quick work of finding Afjar and Hank on their path, and they're going to meet up with them here in just a second.
Dear Diary, I'm thinking about changing it from diary to journal. End.
That's a good journal entry. Diary.
The sound of silence.
On that note, I do love Paul Simon.
How could you not?
I mean, in the very first episode, I expressed my love for Paul Simon, and I will do it again now in the 11th episode. 10 episodes later, I'm going to re-express my love for Paul Simon. I love Paul Simon.
Call me out.
Call me out. I think I was off key.
I know I was.
I'm disappointed in myself because I
Sorry,
fancy myself a singer.
Sing.
All right, so let's pick up with this new group of baddies. We're going to introduce these characters, and we're going to pick up with them. You're tracking the eagle dragon battle of Ananda versus this mysterious dragon that's come out of nowhere. But you obviously know where he's come from because you're with him. You've been dispatched alongside this dragon to intercept the rendezvous party. They managed to mostly escape you guys, mostly slip through your fingers, except for two of them. But they're two prime targets as far as, the Order of Asmodeus.
2 prime cuts of beef.
Yeah, there you go. As far as the Order of Asmodeus is concerned, these guys are high-value targets. And that is the name of the group that the resistance is resisting. Mm-hmm. The opposition.
The bad guys.
Yeah, the antagonists.
I think I'm a good guy.
Okay, so I'm
you
thinking.
Would think that.
I'm thinking I'm away scouting right now, but I'm about to come back. So maybe start with you two. Just like
you're tracking in the sky. You're following this battle going on. What you see is Ananda take off with Hank. Mm-hmm. She's got her she's got him in her claw, and the dragon hits Ananda with a breath attack. And you guys, from your elevated position, because you're heading up to the rendezvous point, and you see Ananda going down. And she's got Hank in her claw, and they go down into the forest. The dragon is like circling overhead, waiting for a sign or maybe watching to see if he can spot them. And you're at a high enough position that you can see where they went down. Go.
They're down. We run now.
we need to surround them.
Now.
All right, let's go.
I agree. Let's run, Squidge.
You're descending down the mountain, and you see Ananda, or a giant eagle, and you can assume it's Ananda, based on the information, the intel that you know about her, that she's a druid, she has the ability to wild shape. She takes off out of the treetops and engages the dragon, and then she takes off flying, pursued by the dragon.
And we see all of this?
Yeah, you see all of that.
I did not see the warrior with her. We should go check out where they were.
I want to go see if there's somebody with that hawk character.
You did,
that's just kind of what I just said.
You should speak up.
Well, too bad. You're lucky I'm speaking at all.
He is the silencer.
Because you saw that he was with her, and then you didn't see. I didn't say that specifically.
Maybe we should have rolled perception checks on that.
That's what I was about to do, to see if there was somebody that was with her. And I got a 14 on my perception.
Jordan got a 24. I perceived the fuck out of it, yeah.
You got it, bro. Oh, wait. Just based on the look on Reese's face, I want to know what his score was.
Oh, no.
4. I think I just ran into a tree.
You're just looking at the rock. I love that about your characters. Like, in the one, you had a really bad perception check when we were fighting the frog, and you were like, I'm just looking at my ore, just really intensely examining my ore. I think this time you're just turned around looking at the rock, maybe making an entry in your diary.
I saw a star behind the dragon. It inspired me. End.
Do you date your diary entries?
Squedge.
I market my
Squedge.
stars.
Squedge.
Yes.
Look, Squedge. Give me the crayon. All right. Give me the crayon.
I got 62.
Give me the
more. There you
crayon.
go.
Just give me the
Have we
crayon.
established that he's got the full box?
Yes.
I got
Yes.
60.
Okay, I didn't know if that made it on.
Two more.
Well,
cards.
it just did.
We had we had perception check, and Jotun Drines rolled amazingly. So he knows exactly where they went down. He saw Ananda come up. He saw nobody in her talons. He saw which direction they went in, and let's even say that he has a good guess of which direction Hank is going to be heading, because he's like, they are probably heading.
Let me do my own voice, please.
Okay, we'll say this then.
Us fellas, I think they are heading towards the secret druidic village. We must hurry and beat feet so that they can meet their deaths.
Well,
And
listen,
mention also that you didn't see Hank in Ananda's feet, in her talons.
And I didn't see the warrior in the eagle's talons. We should probably go end him.
But the stars
It's daylight.
aren't out, so let's go.
It's daylight, you fools. Like I said, let's beat feet.
The
We must run.
last night.
I never said anything because if we know anything, it's that
The stars.
the quieter you are,
They're
the
not
smarter
out,
you
so
are.
let's go.
Now we have to run super fast.
Oh, I can do that.
Does anybody have anything that can speed this process up?
No.
Okay.
But while that's happening,
So meanwhile,
Jotun is going to cast mirror image on himself.
oh, okay. It might be a little premature. Why don't you wait until?
Like, are we really far away from him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Yeah. So like you. Okay. So with your perception check, because it was so good, they're a ways away.
Okay.
Like maybe like a good half a mile or like 3/4 of a mile away.
Okay.
And you know that he's going to be moving, so you're going to have to.
Yeah, I was thinking like they were like 100 yards away or
Yeah, so
something. but
like because they
they're
were
way
like
out there.
flying
Yeah.
away, and then she crash lands, so she's coming down at an angle as well, and then she crash lands into the woods, and then he's gonna head what you would assume is a southerly direction because he's heading towards the village, which you probably.
The village of the secret druidic village.
Yeah, that's it. You guys already know where that is
The village of the secret druidic village.
because the plan is
Yeah.
to raid that village tomorrow or
Raiding
Tonight.
is one of my
Tonight.
favorite
tonight.
things.
Yeah, tonight is the plan
Oh, man.
to raid the village.
Retconning, we should be the ones that knock Just Whisper unconscious.
No, you guys aren't at the village raid because you're tracking Hank and Afjar.
Those sons of bitches. Kill them.
Afjar and Hank they start walking south and they're talking and they find out, that they're on the same side and everything like that. Hank's a pretty affable guy. And Afjar is also affable. Maybe that's why he's named Afjar. We can cut back to you guys now.
I'm running.
You guys running?
Oh, sure. It was super fast.
I'm running super fast.
Sormac, what was his name?
Was it Somac?
Somac.
Thanks. Maybe you might want to write that down with one of the Squedge's crayons there. He's got
I
a
don't
book,
have any
a
paper
diary.
on me.
You can you write that down.
I
if
think
you
he
want.
wants it to be called a journal.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
he's
whatever.
crying.
I think
All right, so he writes down Somac.
on like the side of his sword or something.
Okay, Somek, I think you should scout ahead.
What else is he going to write?
All right. See you guys later.
Like the way a kid would write, like a couple of them are capital and
The C is backwards.
yeah,
Yeah.
All right. So I scout.
kindergarten cop style or something.
While they're talking, I want to scout ahead real quick. You guys keep going, but I want to scout ahead real quick and do another perception check.
How'd you like my crayon?
It was most useful.
Give it back.
Sure, here you go. Zip it to the very lovely shade of blue.
22?
22.
All right, so yeah, with a 22, you pick up their trail, and you could see that they just passed by where you are, because you guys have made it down the mountain, and you're into the woods now, and it is like Hank said, they get darker and scarier the further south you go, and you find some footprints and maybe some moist mud, and you are able to devise the direction that they're heading in, and you also are able to devise that they just passed by within minutes. So if you guys move quickly, you can catch them.
Okay, I start running back up to these guys. Hey, guys.
Oh,
All right.
Last time I let him ball crayon.
Okay, yeah, that's great and everything, but
Did he break it?
I just
Almost.
saw some tracks, guys. I'm pretty sure if we hurry, we can get to him now. But by the way, these woods get like super scary. It's kind of like, you know, when you're in a lake, you know, on the floor where you're walking, you're like, oh, this is cool, this is all great and everything, and then it just drops off and you're in the deep end. That's exactly what happens.
Yes, these are known as
just about 20
the
feet
dark,
up.
scary woods.
Just about 200
What did
feet
you
up ahead.
expect?
I know I said 20, but I meant 200. Just about 200 feet up ahead. It's gonna get like really, really scary. So I just wanted to brace you guys, but I think you can handle this, Quedge. But it's more Yoden. You know, are you gonna be okay?
I am the master of death.
Okay.
Of course.
You always have the
And then
longest
200 feet beyond that,
descriptions.
it's going to get even scarier.
I
Okay,
think they
so-
got too far away.
Onward into the dark, scary
Let's go.
woods. Oh.
Into the dark, scary woods.
I take my box of crayons. I'm like,
He twirled them around his finger and then
into
put
a
them into his
special
hip holster.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he has a special like Crayola holster on the side for a slot for each
It's like
color.
a square leather pouch that holds the box perfectly.
Is it a bandolier of crayons?
Yes,
Oh,
that's
God.
what it is.
That's what it is?
That's what it is.
A bandolier
I
of
have
crayons.
that
It's a
plus the
crayondelier.
extra crayons.
Crayondelier.
man.
Yes.
It's a
Point.
crandelier.
Give him a token.
Crandelier.
Somebody text that to the group chat because I want to make this character with the crayondelier on. Oh my god, dude. That is such an awesome idea.
Has a leather bound journal at his hip, and he's like,
An orc with a bandolier filled with crayons and a journal on his hip and a holster. And he writes in the journal with the aforementioned crayons.
I don't know if I spelled it right, but whatever. You'll get the idea. I'm thinking crandolier, but whatever.
like chandelier.
Crandelier.
Crandolier.
Yeah,
Chandelier. It's like a multicolored
I'm glad,
chandelier.
I'm glad that all got on record.
Bloopers.
Like a chandelier with different colored crystals.
Hello,
Every
Karen's
color
the
of
future.
the bow, man.
Is your
All the
crandelier
colors
good
between.
day.
bejeweled? Is your crandelier
Oh, I've
bejeweled?
got a few crayons with some sparklies in them. It's glitter like.
But the bandolier itself,
Oh, it's bling to the max.
is it bedazzled?
Oh, it's so bedazzled.
Okay.
I imagine it says pink on it.
It is pink.
It's pink
And it says pink.
and it says pink in rhinestones.
Yes,
What color are the rhinestones?
pink.
Pink also, but like a different shade of pink.
Like a darker pink or a lighter
Trust
Yeah.
me, you can tell it says pink.
Like fuchsia.
Pink.
To support his dying sister.
Yeah, that's it.
For breast cancer
It's about
awareness.
my sister and your breast cancer.
Cancer sucks.
It does. It fucking does.
It does.
But that's why I have pink.
he's supporting it.
So, the story.
Got a lot on these characters here.
Yeah, I love how much we're getting in on these characters. I think we know more about these guys than we do in one episode than we do about your real characters in 10.
In 10, for sure.
Sorry.
All right. So,
Maybe we just have a better idea of how we're going to do this.
and also I think that the fact that we're just doing bad guys, like one-off bad guys.
That's
Yes,
I think it
definitely
has-
is very free.
I think a big part of it is
Yeah.
that we tried not to make it too serious and get too attached.
Yes.
And it
I
helped
think that is a big
make
part
it
of it.
feel more relaxed.
Yeah, And I think another thing that really added to the level of fun, the level that we started at. What we did this time was we had them each roll a d6 to figure out what their level was, and both Zach and Cameron rolled a 6, and Reese rolled a fucking 5
Oh, yeah.
on a d6.
Oh, yeah. It was pretty nice.
Beast.
Beastmaster. And based on that, I decided to pair Afjar up with Hank. And then it worked out pretty well for the story because I've been wanting to work Afjar into this.
Yes.
And now here he is. And I'll come up with more backstory on what Afjar was doing out in the woods. He'll have his own one-shot thing if this was a comic book. Okay, so you found the tracks and you have informed your people that you will be upon them very shortly.
Yes, and that the
Because we
woods
are running super fast.
and
Yeah.
that the woods get super scary.
And that if you hurry, you should be able to catch up to them.
Yes.
It is time for death.
All right, this is the moment we've all been waiting for.
We found you.
So you guys are running and running and running.
While
and-
we're running like this, I'm going to cast Mirror Image.
Okay, I want to do a survival check. from whoever is like doing the tracking.
16.
Yeah, that's good enough.
So I get 2 images.
You can stay. You get 2 images.
Yeah, so right now there are
With
3
of you.
Jotuns.
Okay. So with the 16, you'll know that at this point you are right on their heels. And you have a second to maybe devise a little bit of a plan here.
Okay.
So also with the 16, you notice 2 sets of footprints. So you know he's with someone, but you don't know who.
Jotun is going to
Because
down
you
a potion of mage.
You saw the eagle take off. And we're going to start moving in initiative order. So what I want to do right now is, since Hank is first in initiative order, is I want to have him roll a quick little perception.
Would we have to roll like a stealth check against that?
Yeah, everybody, you guys all roll a stealth check real quick.
19.
5.
I got an 11.
So, I feel like that makes a lot of sense. So, Hank rolled easily well enough to hear all of you, even Mr. Super Quiet Ninja.
I'm with these guys.
Yeah.
They gave me away.
So Hank's like, hold up a minute, AFJR. I'll tell you what. I think we're being pursued by 2. No, hold on. I'll tell you what. God dang it, if there aren't 3 of them back there. I think we're being pursued. And I think there's 3 individuals in the AFJR. He says, well, this is my favorite part, Mr. Hank. Mr. Kill, we prepare for battle. And AFJR pulls out his sword. And yeah, you guys are negated your surprise round.
How unfortunate.
But that also means that you guys are really close now. You're able to hear each other. So why don't you guys roll a perception? Okay, Jotun, you roll a perception check.
Yeah.
You're in pursuit. You guys are like running to catch up.
Jotun critically failed.
Critical failure.
He rolled a 1. But you can't
All right, so
fail a skill check.
do a survival check or a perception check.
19.
Well, wouldn't they have to wait till their turn?
19 for perception.
These guys are nearby.
Guys, they're up ahead.
Oh, yeah? And then I shall start calling my friends.
And he's going to start casting a spell.
Hey, by the way, there's 2 of them.
Fantastic.
All right, did you do anything with your turn?
Swedge.
I'm gonna go into a rage.
Damn, this guy, he just gets really angry at the drop of a hat. Nothing has happened
He
yet.
is always angry.
And he's already pissed.
And I'm gonna charge. I'm just gonna barrel right up to Hank.
Going for a knockback?
Yes, that's a combat maneuver, right?
Yeah.
So I actually got a 20.
It's not going to cut it.
Damn.
Hank sees you coming, and he definitely sidesteps because he was the one that informed after.
Oh, okay, so to stop my movement, I just stick my legs out like I just skid along the dirt.
like Mario changing
Yeah.
direction. Yeah. Okay. And that makes it Hank's turn.
Somek got skipped.
I said it after him, but yeah, I did kind of get skipped. But yeah, I'm just, I'm waiting with the smoke bomb to conceal him. Maybe after, especially
Would that be
since he
now
just
that he's
attacked.
there?
Yeah,
So unhold your action.
I am.
Unheld.
I'm throwing it 20 feet behind him, behind Squedge. I'm trying to throw it behind Squedge so Squedge can back up into it a little bit. I don't want all of them to be in it, just
okay.
Squedge
Yeah.
to make him concealed. So that's a 23.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you hit your target.
It's like he's a ninja or something.
I haven't even gotten out my shurikens yet.
Nice throw, Somak.
Thank you.
That was perfectly placed.
It's the only kind I do.
You're a bit conceited. That's something coming from me.
Yeah. Well,
So that happens. It's now Hank's turn. You just attacked him, Squedge. So you're still right up in his face. So he is going to draw his bastard sword and strike you down.
that's not a knife.
And he gets 2. 2 attacks.
2.
Okay, so, oh my god. Critical hit. And he also gets a 22 to hit.
No.
No?
Wait, hold on. What is it? What's the
You
minus?
get a +2 for if you're talking about that barbarian feat.
So that cancels that out. So actually, yes, that does hit.
All right, so it was a critical hit, and it was a 22. And the critical at 30.
Wait, you just got crit?
Does a 30 confirm?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
He gets crit, and he gets hit again. So that crit on him, and this guy has his crit range. I'll just tell you, it's bigger than normal. He has a little bit of a feat there that makes his crit range a little bit extra. All right, so on the first one, he gets 29. And then the second hit does 11 points of damage for a total of 40. That's rough. That's Hank for you. He's a badass.
There's not enough to stop me. I'm raging.
Yeah, you're right. And I don't think it should be enough to stop you, even if you weren't.
All right, so
we're off to a rough start for the bad guys, which is good for everybody else.
I told you I'm the good guy.
Yeah, well, you would think that.
So Jotun's gonna reach his hand up to this guy who's been casting the spell for the last round. He's gonna say,
Come on, my friend.
and he's going to bring forth a dretch right upon Hank Hill.
What's that?
A dretch would be like a slovenly demon.
Like a big fat one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And like unlike other demons, these ones get stronger the lazier and fatter they are, apparently.
Like a Snorlax?
Yeah, pretty much. But this is just my cursory reading of the creature. Anyway, so he's going to get up right on him. He's going to do a full attack action. That's going to be 2 claws and a bite.
On Hank?
Yep.
These bonuses are crazy.
So one of the claws is a nat 20. So that's a 24 to hit. One is a 16, and the bite is a 20.
You said a nat 20?
Yeah, natural 20.
Okay, yeah, I mean, that hits. But what was the other one?
A 16, which I'm assuming fails, and a 20.
You had 3 attacks?
Yeah, two claws and a bite.
Okay,
So he's
so
like, wow.
the only one that hit was the one that was a crit.
Okay. So that's going to be...
And that was your summon. That was a summon.
Yeah, that
your
was a summon creature.
Okay.
Yeah, Jotun will still actually get a turn for 3 points of damage. Well, no, shit. That's...
That was cute.
6. That was garbage.
That was sweet.
All right, and then with that, he's going to...
You said 6 points of damage?
Yeah. I might be doing it wrong, though. You gotta look at this creature's stat
You're
board.
doing it wrong.
They're gonna laugh at you.
They're all gonna laugh at you.
So seeing how utterly ineffective that is, Jotun's going to be like, huh. And he's going to reach down, and you're going to see him pull 2 little figurines off of his robe, and he's going to be like,
Say hello to these friends.
and he's going to toss both of those skeletons, like, in their direction.
Okay. Does something happen immediately?
No.
Okay.
By the time our enemies look at me again, and even our friends, or my friends,
I don't think they really even have seen you yet, because you threw that smoke bomb from
Right.
the cover of the woods, right?
Right. Yep.
And they probably haven't seen.
So my friends look back over at me though, and
But they're aware of you.
they're aware of me, and they see that there are 4 of me.
You have mirror image too?
I have shadow clones, and
And there's 4
but
of you.
here's the thing,
And there's 3 of him.
and I start whipping, I start
And then
flipping
Hulk.
around, right?
With
And I do
Grant.
like a sideways flip, like my body is literally like parallel with not Earth, but with Questoria.
Okay.
And I'm flipping like that and spinning. But all of us are, so you can't tell which one's really me. And as I'm spinning, I'm throwing a Cure Moderate Wounds over to Squedge.
That's going to be
Acrobatics check?
yes, an acrobatics check and a dexterity check.
Acrobatics check is a 24.
Okay, so whatever you were trying to do, you do it.
And then dexterity check for the throw. Oh no, I got a 6.
Okay, so it lands 6 feet away from him, but it's like in a small little glass vial. You're on the dirt, fallen leaves, doesn't break or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to take you a move action to retrieve it.
In that case, I'm going to throw... How many shurikens can I throw?
Your attack
Thanks.
bonus probably allows for 2 attacks, maybe 3 since you're a rogue or some shit.
I'm going to
but
do... Well, I'm going to
probably
do 2 for right now. I got an 18 and a 6.
Yeah, neither of those hit.
But I'm still moving forward.
So
I am closer.
Those land in a tree somewhere nearby.
But he's still got the vial
And that makes it
flying around
Afjar's
somewhere.
turn.
Cure Moderate Wounds.
And what is Afjar going to do? I don't think he would insult Hank by jumping in to help him. So I think what he's going to do is he's going to move up 20 feet and he's going to take like a defensive posture and wait for one of you guys to appear. And that makes it Squedge's turn.
Okay, at this point, Hank Kill should still be up in my face. We should be face to face.
You're flanking with him as well, because you have a demon on the other side.
And I'm raging. I'm so raging so hard. And I'm going to use Powerful Blow with my Axe of Imperative.
Yes.
22.
And you're going after Hank. And no, a 22 does not hit.
Yeah. So After missing that attack, I take a quick back step and grab the vial as I'm backstepping, and I turn and kind of,
Oh, right, the vial.
as I'm moving away, I drink it and give myself about 15 feet. So I get
I feel good.
9.
It's all that coffee.
All right, and that's all from me. That's all I can do.
You okay over there?
I'm feeling a little better, but man, did I get hit hard. But I'm raging.
All right, it's Hank's turn. He took a little bit of damage, but it wasn't even really enough to like upset him.
And you're probably in that concealment smoke bomb right now. Right. So, ooh, let's try that again.
That was rough.
You're probably in that concealment smoke bomb right now, right?
Yes.
So you got 20% concealment.
All right, Hank is going to also plunge into the cloud of smoke.
He is going to take an attack of opportunity from my demon.
Right, the demon. Okay, so he's going to attack the demon. 22, I'm sure hits.
It sure does.
The other one, I'm afraid, was a critical failure.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Hank.
Oh,
critically
yeah, this
failed.
boat's wet for us.
So I'm going to roll for damage on that first one. Here we go. So 10 points of damage on the first hit. And then on the second hit, let's see. What happens? It says, I move 10 feet in a random direction and provoke an attack of opportunity as normal. So I'm going to roll a d4, 1 being north, 2 being east, 3 south, and 4 west. 3, so he goes south. What did it say? 10 feet.
And doing that,
Occurs an attack of
my
opportunity.
Dretch is going to take a swing at him, and he misses.
Good.
It was a 96 on the die. I'm assuming his bonuses aren't going to cover that.
All right.
Damn.
That kind of negates his other 2 attacks since now he's out of range. Okay, so now it's Jotun's turn.
Alrighty, so at the start of his turn, those 2 skeletons he threw last time are going to pop up.
Where does your demon move in initiative order? Does it go at the beginning of your turn or at the end of your turn?
I did at the beginning of the last turn, but I don't know.
So
wherever you want him to go, I can go first. Or
Let's
we can
have
them
the
go.
demon go ahead and go at the beginning of your
Okay.
turn. So what does the demon do?
So the demon is going to move towards Hank, and he's going to attack him again with a claw.
I forgot the demon was there. I would have had Afjar help out.
That will be for a 24.
I'm afraid that doesn't make it.
Shit. That's
Yeah.
about, unless I roll natural 20, I can't get any higher.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that? But that's with like an actual melee attack, right?
Yeah, that's with his melee attack.
And your strength is casting.
Casting, summoning creatures, necromancer.
Yeah. Okay.
So he misses completely. And then the 2 skeletons I threw last time, those are from my robe of bones. So those are going to sprout up into 2 large plague ogres. Those are going to go one after Hank and one after the other guy.
Afjar.
Afjar, yes,
Don't
sorry.
act like you don't remember Afjar.
Who is this Afjar? And they are both going to do a slam attack. No, that's not going to hit. It's 21 was the higher. So they're both going to miss.
Okay.
And then Jotun will take his actual turn, and he's
So
going
you have 3 monsters on the field right now.
Yes.
Okay.
That's kind of what his thing is, just overwhelming numbers.
Gotcha.
So he's going to move about 30 feet away from Hank. He's going to cast a ray of sickening on Hank. Make a fortitude save.
27.
Yeah, you pass.
Okay, cool. Hank is a fortuitous.
That was a ray of sickening.
Oh man, Hank is he's a stout mother effer. All right, it's your turn, Somak.
I'm going towards Hank. I have my katana out, and I'm going to try to slice at his head, or his neck, jugular.
Add a +2 for flanking.
No, I know I didn't get it. I rolled a 6, so I'm
that's
just
not
not even going to bother.
Yeah, that definitely doesn't. All right, Afjar is at this point he's like almost insulted that everybody is just teaming up on Hank and not paying him any attention. So he's going to dive into the fray.
He's got a plague zombie on him.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, the one went after each of them.
Okay. All right, yeah. I guess he's just going to have to deal with this plague zombie real quick. So he's going to take a couple swings. 20.
That'll hit.
Okay. And a 18.
Okay, yeah, both those hit.
Okay, cool. And for damage, 16 and 13. 16 and 13.
So you cleave him in tway with your second swing, and when that happens, he just blows up. Make a fortitude save.
Oh, fuck.
He's a plague zombie, so
God.
you might be infected with the plague.
Natural 20, so 26.
He's fine.
Excellent. Okay. After Afjar goes Squedge.
Squidge is feeling a little better after the foil, but he's gonna run back into the fray.
Good.
He's ready to attack because he's raging.
Oh, right.
He wants to fight, and he brings his powerful blow down once more.
Who's he going after? Hank again?
Hank,
Okay.
son of a bitch.
Yeah, hit him
And
this
he
time.
Jesus. A critical fail.
All right.
Can you use your special ability to tell yourself not to suck?
I use my diary for that, but I don't have time to read it right now.
You are knocked prone. You slipped.
I'm so awkward when I fight.
This fumble generator is pretty weak, I gotta say. I'm not impressed so far. The crit generator is way better. All right, so you move up, you take a swing, you slip, you fall in the mud, and that makes it Hank's turn. What's the penalty for being to your AC when you're prone?
It's a -4, but unless he's right there, you're going to take 2 attacks of opportunity.
For trying to strike at him when he's prone?
Is he right there next to you?
Yeah, he attacked me
Then you're fucked.
and fell down right in front of him.
in the A, brat.
So Hank's going to
It's
start
all
off.
bark, no bite.
I think history has proven that that's not the case with Mr. Hank Hill. He's going to. Oh my God.
No,
he's-
me.
Oh, yeah, you, yeah.
I can bow rush it in and I fail.
Can't argue with that.
That has been the history so far.
All right, so Hank is going to do 2 attacks with his bastard sword, 24 and a 22. Do either of those hit?
Me? Oh. Yes, they both hit.
They both hit. Okay, cool. 12 points of damage and 11 points of damage.
I'm dead.
Total of 23. Are you?
No, I wish I was.
Okay. He's going to take...
Get any potions? Did you buy any potions?
I'm a warrior. I don't need potions. I'm raging.
Okay. All right. I guess you don't need potions.
All right, so
That's what I said.
I'll just keep these to myself.
Hank
then.
is going to move back a little bit. He's going to retreat from this fray.
Attacks
I've
of
got him
opportunity.
scared.
Yeah, he's gonna
From the mud.
go ahead and risk an attack of opportunity from this zombie and this demon.
They both miss.
I had a feeling they might. Yeah, basically.
For those of you listening, Reese did the verbal gag of the zombie very slowly waving his arm at someone.
At nothing. All right,
Catching air.
who just went? Hank? Okay, Jotun, it's your turn.
Yeah. So Jotun is going to keep up the pressure. His demon and his plague zombie are both going to rush back at Hank, not give him any chance to breathe.
Okay, what's the zombie's movement speed?
30 feet.
All right, yeah, you can catch up.
And they both miss.
Cool.
And then Jotun on his turn.
Yeah, now it's Jotun's turn. Fucking summoners.
Yeah, I did not expect this. I mean, I did, but I did not think it through. Rolling the dice for 16 characters.
He's going to cast Summon Swarm, and he's going to put that right on top of Afjar.
God damn it, fucking swarms.
So it's going to be a swarm of bats,
The party of the good has history with bats.
Yeah, they do.
and that's going to be, that just kind of, since it's a swarm, it just does damage.
Okay. It doesn't go against his AC at all?
9 points of damage to Afjar.
I don't know if you guys remember this about Afjar, but Afjar has DR.
Oh, no. And then with his second second action, Jotun is going to start casting another spell.
It is a French accent.
Schmermac?
What? Somac.
Somac.
How far is Afjar from Hank?
They're really close together. They're like 10 feet apart.
So I'm going to grab my 9-section whip
Oh,
with
shit.
my right hand
I
and my
forgot about
katana
this
with
thing.
my left hand and try to stab into Hank and throw my whip and stab it because it has a spear at the end or like a knife and stab it into Afjar
Do you have a 2-weapon fighting feat?
and then pull it off of them while I flip away. Don't we get to attack twice after?
Yeah, but if you attack with your offhand, you take a pretty massive penalty.
Okay, so my katana's in my right hand
And I think it's like a -4.
with your offhand.
Mm-hmm. If you don't have the 2-weapon fighting
Well,
feat.
fuck that, because I'm definitely not gonna hit. Their ACs are like fucking 40 or something. So
You come really close to hitting a few times.
I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna use my katana and try to attack Hank then.
You guys have been like 1 point away from hitting almost every single time.
Okay, so I got a 23.
On Hank?
Hank.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
I miss.
Okay, and that
Yay.
makes it Afjar's turn. And he's definitely moving into the fray a little bit more.
We're bad guys.
Okay, so he's dispatched the zombie. So yeah, he's gonna move up and attack this demon, do 2 attacks. It's not very good. He's got a 15 and a 20.
Those will both hit.
Excellent. And he also rolls a d10 for his damage.
Oh, then don't roll. He's dead. He only had 8 hit points left.
Oh, okay. So he goes ahead and takes care of... Yeah, because this is d10 plus 7. So he definitely would have taken care of them, even if he rolled 1s for each of those. So that takes care of that demon. And that's Afjar's turn. That makes it Squedge's turn.
So, from my laying down prone position, while still raging, and even more so now that I'm pissed off, I'm laying in the mud. Mm-hmm. I take a swing at Hank Kill's foot. Like I'm laying down, I'm just gonna right onto his foot.
Is there a penalty for attacking while prone?
I think
I
so.
think so.
I want to say it's a -4.
I think it's a -4. I mean, I know that's like
I think being prone is pretty much balls.
It sucks. It sucks.
Yeah, I'm gonna just try to get out of prone.
Hell no.
But that occurs attack of opportunity.
Whatever.
Unless you roll an acrobatics check to do like a roll or a something.
Right.
I don't think that's really a thing, but we'll say you
Are
can
you
do it.
adding your bonus for rolling dodge? Now that you're raging, that's active. It's a +2.
Right, it
to your
cancels.
AC.
It basically cancels it out. I get the +2, but I have a -2.
Oh, that's right, for raging.
Yeah.
I thought you guys had like incredibly awesome weapon bonuses. Are you just rolling not very well?
We're not rolling well enough.
My monsters just aren't strong enough for these guys.
And Hank and Afjar roll
I have an
rocks.
amazing attack bonus.
Oh
but-
yeah, and Hank and Afjar are basically fighting monsters mostly right now, and they have way lower AC than you guys. Although you took a crit.
Okay, and no, my roll is not good enough. It only comes to a total of 12 since I have a negative penalty for laying down. And so I do a roll into a somersault into a cartwheel.
Let's do an acrobatics check.
You got it.
I love the enthusiasm.
Barbarian, huh?
Oh my god.
15.
Oh.
I actually have pretty good
You have some
acrobatics.
good acrobatics.
Yeah.
I saw that roll
believe he
and I
took
was
the
like,
feat.
I saw that roll and I was like, oh, this dude's fucked. And then he was like 15. I was like, oh, never mind. That's pretty good. You are able to roll out of there and then get up without incurring attack of opportunity. I don't want to hear about it. Leave me alone. He does it. He does it.
Cannon.
Period.
Cannon, we're just gonna keep saying that, which basically means we're negating whatever you're gonna say.
Yeah, it's part of our world. All right, this is like a clash of the titans right here. This is the first time we've ever played with
I
such
thought we were
high
going to
level
roll over him,
characters.
to be honest.
Huh?
I thought we were going to roll over him. But someone with their magical axe can't do shit.
You guys are rolling really poorly, and yeah, I mean,
All I need to do is
you definitely. I
I
can't.
know, that one time.
I can't believe you underestimated a tag team of Hank and Afjar.
It's not that. It's that this guy's axe would negate one
Yeah,
of you immediately.
Yeah, but we'll see when that happens.
All
if
right.
that happens.
I don't know. I don't know exactly what you're talking about. I'm a little bit worried now.
You should be.
And on that note, I wanted to end on something more exciting, and I'm glad that you brought up this mystery hero-killing axe, because these are heroes.
That's
these
true.
are
We're the bad
heroes
guys.
beloved by
That's what I call my axe.
I was about to
Call
say.
me axe.
I was about to say, let's run.
the people who are considered the good guys by everybody except for Squedge. And
I'm
maybe
the
the
good
other
guy.
Yeah. Squedge thinks he's a good guy.
I am the master of evil.
I can only
and
imagine
death.
Yeah, I know what
I can only imagine Jotun is not so delusional.
Jotun knows what's up.
He knows he's bad and he likes it.
I'm a
Loves
tool
it.
for death.
And okay, so two of our party are very
Yes,
aware
he's a
of their
tool.
role in the world, and the other one is delusional.
You are a tool.
I'm
you hear
not
that?
delusional.
If you know you're crazy, you're not
And-
crazy.
Dear diary,
Yeah, I'm.
I am not
God damn it.
crazy.
He's gonna run out of spaces or he's gonna run out of crowns.
And then I walk up to
Oh,
him.
He's got everlasting
voice is
And then I
Sounds
walk
him
up
up.
to him. I'm like, hey, I heard you sounding out what you're saying. What you're writing in your diary. Did you want your diary? I had it. Did you want it to actually write into it?
You're just practicing.
Dear diary,
There you go.
keep
There you go.
thoughts
All right.
inside head.
Just keep it.
Keep thoughts
just-
inside my
That's
head.
right. That's right.
And
We'll see you next time. We'll pick this up at some point. I don't know if that's what we're going to do in the next episode.
We could just have these be like part 1, part 2 of this little
Yeah.
endeavor.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll just see. Maybe next time we'll return and hear the end of this battle, which would probably take like 2 more fucking episodes to conclude.
On Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, right? Because these guys are fucking epic.
Well, it looks like things got a little rough for Ananda, but she was able to help Hank escape, and in the process, he was able to make a new friend, Afjar, and together they had to fight 3 evil dudes from some place in the backstory we don't know about yet. All they knew was it was a ninja, summoner, and barbarian that seemed to just be more annoying than actually difficult, at least so far. Will Hank and Afjar be able to beat Guy to bloody poop, or crumble under the clutches of Somak, Yodendrines, and Squedge? Find out next time on Questoria.